Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Well, today we have a homebrew from
Me.
Steve.
It's been how many years?
Yeah.
So this one...
I'll open and pour.
And here's how bad it is. I brewed this last year in July and
This
just
is
kegged it.
a black IPA.
Yes, it's a black Citra IPA. So anyone that's curious on the recipe, I put 10 pounds of Maris Otter in there, 3 pounds of Vienna because I had it sitting around, and then I put a pound of the black patent malt.
Okay.
So I was trying to give it like a ton of black color without the bite of being bitter.
Now, you mashed all that in. You didn't like cold steep the black patent to just add the color that went into the mash.
It did.
Okay.
And then basically I had 3 ounces of Citra, so not a ton.
Okay.
But I had a boil, let's see, half an ounce at 60 minutes, another half ounce at 30 minutes, 1 ounce at 10, and 1 ounce at 5.
Okay.
So pretty much kind of
So
flame
no
out.
dry hops.
No dry hops.
Okay.
No, once again, this was stuff I just had laying around, and I was like, I need to use this up before it goes bad.
But this sat in secondary for a year?
Almost, yes. It finished up in end of July.
Okay.
And let's see, August, September, October, November, December, and we're into March, right?
Yeah.
So 8 months. For 8 months. And it's only been in a keg for a week, and I use British ale yeast.
Okay. 7%, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Right around 7.
And it's only been in a keg for 2 weeks, so that
A week.
1
week.
So that's probably why the head didn't stay around. We already know the it's not carbed.
Right.
enough,
It's got some in it. You can tell it's probably not ready yet because when I pour it, it's usually like this much head off the keg.
I'll post a picture of
I've
the one.
got it.
Okay, color?
It's black.
Yeah, it
Can you
is.
see through it?
No, not at all. Okay, smell? I'm guessing we're going to get more roast.
Yeah. You can tell it had some Citra in there. It probably smelled way better like a month after it was done. But I think it smells lighter. Like a little bit of coffee.
And this was brewed in the bag, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if it's weird. I almost want to say it smells like a stout with a tiny bit of oak.
Yeah. Probably sitting forever.
Maybe does that show what your ABV was supposed to be? It almost smells sweet. Almost like it didn't attenuate all the way.
And that's why, like, with the Vienna, right? Vienna's usually lighter.
Yeah.
I didn't take a picture. I remember it was supposed to be right around where I'm at, though.
Oh, okay. It smells sweet, like a sweet, almost oaky stout. But it smells good. If it tastes like a stout, I would say it's a stout.
I know, right?
Okay, it tastes. I would say it's stout.
Yeah, it's... Like I said, I think the hops were probably a lot more powerful when it first came out.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't use that much. Like, I only used 3 ounces. 3 ounces, so...
It tastes like a aged stout is what it tastes like. Yeah.
Light stout, though.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it is kind of watery, but I think that's what you would find if this was a black IPA.
Yeah.
But you do get that roasted malt that comes through there, like chocolate, a little bit of bitterness. I would say this is a good base for a stout.
I know. I think next time I might try and cold steep just to see, like, can I get the color without the...
Right.
And what I am happy with, though, is it didn't get bitter on me.
No,
I was afraid of that.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know if you remember, and we did a video, that Darth Vader, like we did 2 years ago or something, that was a black IPA that sat for like 2 years, and that was a big stout.
Yeah.
But that had a lot more hops in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think almost this was the perfect scenario, because usually you would use like a Nugget or a Fuggles, something like that in a porter or a stout.
Yeah.
And maybe that Citra, maybe it has higher beta levels so that kept, because I don't know if it's from the grain that it still has some of that bitterness, or if the beta acids kicked in and kind of drove or kept that bitterness level in there. I would say it's carved just fine for a stout.
Yeah, and I'm going to see what happens when I leave it in for 2 weeks. The only problem I have is with my kegerator, I've got 4 kegs, and they're all at the same pressure.
Right, that's what I do.
So it's like, even if it's okay for a stout, it's going to end up an ale. So, whatever.
No, I think this turned out well. It might not have been what you wanted, but I think, I think for what it is, it works. And you can do that.
Yeah.
You know, we could, and I think we did talk about it in the Darth Vader one, you can make something, then just let it sit and see what happens. Now, obviously, we know with most IPAs that hop smell aroma is going to go down. Yeah. And especially in a beer like this, that roasted black patent malt is going to come up.
Yep.
But you can't taste alcohol in this.
No, I would never think this clocked in as high as it did. That's, usually you're using the hops to hide some of that alcohol.
Yeah.
This just kind of, I don't know if the Vienna kind of lightened it up a little bit as far as flavor, because the Maris Otter usually has like a lot of that grainy sweetness to it.
Right.
But, I mean,
I think it's perfect.
For basically looking around and going, okay, I've got this, I've got this, and I've got this. What can I make?
Let's brew it today and age it a year.
That was not intentional. That was that ended up being. I had 4. Four ciders on, and we just finished one. Like, we just actually finished 3.
Yeah.
in like the last month. So I'm like, well, perfect. Now I've got room for this, but it's been sitting for 8 months. So.
And I think what you could try and do, if you wanted to try and bring this back, I don't know if it'll work, you could get one of those bazooka screens, or the screens, and put some hops in there and throw it in the keg.
Oh, yeah.
And bring back, but I think the malt has taken over.
Yeah.
So
might not do me a ton of good.
Yeah, I think this is perfect.
I'll just call it a stout.
Yeah, I would.
A light stout.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it to a club or anything, or a homebrew thing, and say, "Here's my black IPA."
Oh, Frankenstein. Here you go. Just drink it.
Yeah, what do you
think? Tastes fine.
No, I think this is good. Let us know if you guys have tried anything like this. Like I said, I think we did a fresh Darth Vader. You'll really have to go back and look at that. And then we did one like 2 years later. I still have bottles of that. But yeah, that it's turned into a stout. But if I remember right, that still had some of that hop bitterness in there. So it was still like half and half, unlike this. I think this turned into a good stout.
Yeah. Yeah. Black IPA to stout.
Yep. Cool. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.